Welcome to BritBuzz. Today, we're embarking on an extraordinary journey through the entire history of human civilization. From ancient origins to modern marvels, we'll explore the triumphs, tragedies, and transformations that have shaped our world. The Renaissance and Age of Exploration, 1400s, 1700s. The Renaissance ignited a revival of art, science, and humanism, transforming Europe into a hub of creativity and progress. Art flourished. Masters like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo created lifelike works that celebrated human beauty and emotion, using groundbreaking techniques like perspective. Science thrived. Thinkers like Copernicus and Galileo challenged old beliefs, while inventions and discoveries reshaped our understanding of the world. Humanism emerged, inspired by ancient texts. Scholars focused on human potential, individuality, and critical thinking, revolutionizing education and culture. This era celebrated the power of human creativity and curiosity, laying the foundation for the modern world. What inspires you most about this incredible transformation? Innovators like Leonardo da Vinci and Galileo Galilei revolutionized their fields, leaving an enduring legacy of creativity and discovery. Leonardo da Vinci, the ultimate polymath known as the Renaissance man, Leonardo excelled in art, science, and engineering. Masterpieces like The Last Supper and Mona Lisa showcased his genius in realism and emotion. His notebooks contained futuristic inventions, including designs for flying machines, tanks, and anatomical studies that were centuries ahead of their time. Galileo Galilei, the father of modern science. Galileo's telescopic discoveries, like Jupiter's moons and Saturn's rings, challenged the geocentric view of the universe. He championed the heliocentric model, proving the Sun, not Earth, was the center of the solar system. His commitment to observation and experimentation laid the foundation for the scientific method. These pioneers pushed boundaries, combining curiosity and courage to transform art, science, and how we understand the world. What's your favorite innovation from this dynamic duo? Exploration. The Age of Discovery was defined by explorers like Christopher Columbus and Ferdinand Magellan, who charted new paths and forever changed the course of history. Christopher Columbus, the New World. In 1492, Columbus set sail under Spain's flag, seeking a route to Asia. Instead, he stumbled upon the Americas, sparking centuries of exploration and colonization. Though controversial today, his voyages connected Europe to the Americas, leading to the Columbian exchange of crops, animals, and ideas. Ferdinand Magellan, the first global voyage. Magellan led the first expedition to circumnavigate the globe, 1519 to 1522, proving the world was round and interconnected. Though he died before completing the journey, his crew's success reshaped global trade and exploration. These daring explorers expanded horizons, fueled global exchange, and revealed the vastness of the world, setting the stage for modern globalization. What's the most fascinating part of their journeys for you? The Columbian exchange transformed the world, connecting continents and reshaping life forever. New crops, potatoes, maize, and tomatoes from the Americas revolutionized European diets, while wheat, rice, and sugarcane became staples in the New World. Ecosystem shifts. Horses and cattle changed American agriculture, while plantations of the tobacco and sugar reshaped landscapes. Population impact. Diseases like smallpox devastated native populations, while the demand for labor drove the transatlantic slave trade. It was a mix of innovation and tragedy that forever altered trade, ecosystems, and societies. Which part of this global exchange surprises you most? Colonial empires. The colonization of Africa, Asia, and the Americas by European powers from the 15th to 19th centuries reshaped the world, driven by the pursuit of wealth, resources, and influence. Colonizing the Americas, Spain and Portugal led the way, claiming vast territories in South and Central America. Indigenous cultures were decimated by conquest, disease, and forced labor, while European settlers established plantations and extracted wealth. Asia, trade and control. Powers like Britain, Portugal, and the Netherlands established trading posts and later dominated regions, such as India and Indonesia, for spices, textiles, Colonization often disrupted local economies and governance, replacing them with European systems of control. Africa, the slave trade and resources. European nations exploited Africa for its resources and human labor, fueling the transatlantic slave trade. Later, the scramble for Africa, 19th century, carved the continent into colonies, leading to long-term socio-political disruptions. Impact of colonization. Colonies became sources of immense wealth for European powers, but at great cost to indigenous peoples, including cultural loss, exploitation, and resistance movements. Colonization shaped the modern world, with legacies of both development and deep inequality still felt today. How do you view the impact of European colonization? 8. The Industrial Revolution and Modern Age. 1700s, 1900s. Industrial Revolution, the mechanization of labor, powered by the steam engine, transformed society during the Industrial Revolution, fueling rapid urbanization and economic change. Mechanization of labor. Machines replaced manual labor in industries like textiles and agriculture, boosting productivity and efficiency. Factories became the heart of production, leading to mass production and lower costs. Steam engines, powering progress. James Watt's improved steam engine revolutionized energy, powering factories, trains, and ships. Steam engines enable faster transportation of goods and people, linking cities and markets like never before. Urbanization, cities on the rise. Industrial centers grew as workers moved from rural areas to cities in search of jobs. Overcrowding, pollution, and poor living conditions became common, but so did opportunities for upward mobility. This era marked a shift to modern industrial society, reshaping work, technology, and urban life. What do you think was the biggest breakthrough of this transformative period? The rise of capitalism and social reform movements reshaped society in the 18th and 19th centuries. Capitalism takes over. Industrialization led to a profit-driven economy, creating huge wealth for business owners but leaving many workers in poor conditions. Social reform movements. Workers fought for better wages and conditions, leading to labor rights. Abolitionists and suffragists pushed for freedom and equality, while public health and education reforms improved living standards. This era of change sparked progress and sparked struggles for fairness. Which reform movement do you think had the most lasting impact? World Wars. World War I and World War II dramatically reshaped global power dynamics, shifting influence among nations and leading to lasting changes in politics, economies, and international relations. World War I, 1914–1918, collapse of empires. The war led to the downfall of major empires: Austro-Hungarian, Ottoman, Russian, and Germanic, shifting power in Europe. Rise of the U.S. and Soviet Union. The U.S. emerged as a global economic and military power, while the Russian Revolution birthed the Soviet Union, a new communist superpower. New borders. Treaty of Versailles and other agreements redrew maps, creating new nations but also sowing seeds of future conflicts. World War II, 1939–1945, global superpowers. The war led to the rise of the US and the Soviet Union as the world's dominant superpowers, marking the start of the Cold War. Decolonization. European powers weakened by the war, leading to the rise of independence movements in Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. Creation of the UN. The United Nations was formed to promote global cooperation and prevent future wars. Both wars shifted the global order, leaving a world divided between superpowers and marking the decline of colonial empires. How do you think these shifts shape today's world? The emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers after World War II fundamentally changed global politics, setting the stage for the Cold War and shaping the 20th century. United States, the Western power. The U.S. emerged from as an economic and military giant, with a booming economy and nuclear weapons. Its capitalist model and democratic ideals positioned it as the leader of the Western Bloc, promoting democracy and free markets worldwide. The U.S. formed alliances like NATO and played a central role in establishing the United Nations. Soviet Union. The Eastern power. The Soviet Union, led by Joseph Stalin, became a superpower by expanding its communist ideology across Eastern Europe and establishing the Warsaw Pact as a counter to NATO. The USSR's influence spread through Asia, Africa, and Latin America, leading to proxy wars and political influence in countries adopting socialism. The Soviet Union's military strength and nuclear capabilities made it a formidable rival to the U.S. Cold War rivalry. This rivalry sparked the Cold War, a period of ideological, political, and military tension between the two superpowers, which lasted for decades, influencing global alliances, conflicts, and economies. The U.S. and the Soviet Union's rise as superpowers divided the world into opposing blocs, creating a global power struggle that shaped international relations for much of the 20th century. How do you think their rivalry shaped the world today? Technological progress. Inventions like electricity, the telephone, and the automobile revolutionized the world, transforming daily life, communication, and industry in profound ways. Electricity, powering progress. Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla made electricity practical for homes and businesses, powering lights, machines, and cities. It fueled industrial growth, extended working hours, and introduced new technologies like radios and refrigerators, changing lifestyles and economies. The telephone, connecting the world. Alexander Graham Bell's invention of the telephone in 1876 revolutionized communication, making it possible to speak to someone miles away in real time. This connectivity sped up business, improved personal communication, and bridged gaps across the globe. Automobiles, revolutionizing transportation. Henry Ford's mass production of the Model T in the early 20th century made automobiles affordable for the average person, changing how people lived and worked. Cars created new industries, expanded travel, and reshaped cities and infrastructure. These inventions didn't just improve convenience, they transformed societies, economies, and cultures, laying the foundation for the modern world. Which invention do you think had the greatest impact on society? 9. The digital age and globalization. 1900s, present, technological breakthroughs, the rise of computers, the internet, and AI has revolutionized the way we live and work. Computers. From massive machines to personal devices, computers have made information accessible and transformed industries. The internet connected the world, enabling instant communication, social media, and endless information at our fingertips. Artificial intelligence is changing everything, improving efficiency. From voice assistants to complex problem-solving in healthcare and finance, these technologies have reshaped our world. How do you think AI will impact your daily life in the future? Space exploration and the moon landing marked monumental achievements in human history, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. Space exploration. The space race between the US and the Soviet Union sparked incredible advancements in technology and science. Key milestones included the launch of Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, by the Soviet Union in 1957, and the US sending Yuri Gagarin, the first human in space, in 1961. The moon landing, in 1969. Apollo 11 made history with astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landing on the moon. Armstrong's famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," symbolized the triumph for human exploration. The moon landing demonstrated human ingenuity, sparked global excitement, and paved the way for future space missions. These achievements showed the power of human ambition and innovation, forever changing our understanding of the universe. What do you think is the next big frontier in space exploration? Globalization. Economic interdependence and cultural exchanges have become defining features of our globalized world, where countries are more connected than ever. Economic interdependence, global trade, fueled by technological advancements and international agreements, links economies, making nations rely on each other for goods, services, and resources. Products are often made through a global supply chain, meaning what we consume is shaped by labor and materials from across the world, from electronics to food. Cultural exchanges, with travel, technology, and media. Cultures share ideas, art, cuisine, and traditions, enriching societies and fostering understanding. Cultural exchange can be seen in everything from international films and music to fashion and social media trends. Together, these forces create a world where economies and cultures influence each other, breaking down borders and broadening perspectives. How do you see global connections impacting your everyday life? The world today faces significant challenges, including climate change, inequality, and political tensions, all of which threaten stability and progress. Climate change, rising temperatures, extreme weather events, and environmental degradation are impacting ecosystems, economies, and people worldwide. Addressing climate change requires global cooperation and urgent action to reduce emissions and protect vulnerable communities. Inequality, economic disparities, both within and between countries, continue to grow, creating divides in wealth, education, healthcare, and opportunities. Addressing inequality requires policy reforms and efforts to ensure a fairer distribution of resources. Political tensions, global conflicts, rising nationalism, and diplomatic struggles make cooperation difficult. Political divisions often hinder collective action on pressing issues like climate change and poverty. These challenges require global collaboration, innovation, and empathy to overcome. How do you think the world can best tackle these pressing issues? Cultural shifts. Technology has drastically transformed daily life, communication, and identity, reshaping how we interact, work, and define ourselves. Daily life. Everyday tasks have been simplified by technology, from smart homes to online shopping, making life more efficient and connected. Apps and digital tools manage everything from finances to health, offering convenience at our fingertips. Communication, social media, messaging apps, and video calls have revolutionized how we connect, breaking down geographical barriers and enabling instant communication. Information is constantly available, shaping how we consume news and interact with others. Identity. Technology influences how we express ourselves, from social media profiles to virtual reality, allowing us to craft and share our identities in new ways. However, it also raises questions about privacy, authenticity, and the impact of online personas on mental health. In this digital age, technology shapes not only how we live but also who we are. How do you think technology influences your own identity? 10. The future of civilization. Where are we headed? Speculating on space colonization, AI-driven societies, and sustainability opens up exciting possibilities for the future. Space colonization. As Earth faces challenges like overpopulation and environmental degradation, the idea of colonizing planets like Mars becomes more feasible. Advances in space technology could allow humans to live on other planets, creating new frontiers for exploration and resource use. Space colonization could offer solutions for humanity's long-term survival, but it would require significant resources, international cooperation, and overcoming the vast challenges of living in hostile environments. AI-driven societies. AI could transform every aspect of society, from work to healthcare. Automation may change the workforce, while AI-powered decision-making could improve efficiency and innovation. However, the rise of AI also raises concerns about job displacement, privacy, and control, as well as the ethical implications of machines making important decisions. Sustainability. As the world focuses on combating climate change, sustainable technology like renewable energy, carbon capture, and green agriculture will be essential for a future that balances growth with environmental stewardship. The goal will be to create societies that can thrive without depleting Earth's resources, and technology will play a key role in achieving this balance. In this rapidly changing world, the future may hold incredible opportunities, but also challenges. How do you envision the role of technology in building a sustainable and equitable future? Challenges to overcome. Balancing technology with ethics and preserving the planet for future generations are two of the most pressing challenges of our time. Balancing technology with ethics. As technology advances, ethical considerations around privacy, security, and autonomy become critical. The rise of AI and data collection requires careful regulation to protect individual rights and prevent exploitation. Ethical dilemmas also include decisions about biotechnology, like gene editing, and automation's impact on jobs. Society must find ways to innovate while ensuring that technology is used responsibly and for the common good. Preserving the planet. Sustainability must become the foundation of technological development. The focus should shift toward green technologies, renewable energy, and circular economies that minimize waste and carbon footprints. Beyond technology, preserving the planet involves changes in consumption habits, reducing waste, and protecting biodiversity. Governments, businesses, and individuals must work together to tackle climate change and protect natural resources. The key is to create a future where technology enhances ethical values, and sustainability is at the heart of progress. How do you think we can achieve this balance in a rapidly changing world? 11. Conclusion. Reflect and engage. Humanity's journey has been shaped by resilience, innovation, and adaptation, are three driving forces that have helped us overcome challenges and thrive in an ever-changing world. Resilience, from surviving natural disasters to enduring wars and pandemics, humanity has shown remarkable resilience, rebuilding societies and learning from adversity. Our ability to persevere in the face of hardship has been crucial in shaping the course of history. Innovation. Innovation is the engine of progress. From the invention of the wheel to the development of the internet, human ingenuity has created tools and technologies that transform how we live, work, and connect with each other. Adaptation. Adaptation has allowed humanity to thrive in diverse environments, from the icy tundra to bustling cities. Our ability to adapt to new challenges, whether environmental, societal, or technological, has enabled us to find solutions and evolve over time. Together, these qualities have helped us navigate an uncertain world, and they will continue to guide us as we face the future. What do you think will be humanity's greatest challenge in the next century? Call to action. As we look ahead to the future, it's important to recognize that each of us plays a part in shaping the world to come. The choices we make today, whether in how we use technology, treat the planet, or engage with others, will impact future generations. Ask yourself, how can you contribute to a more sustainable and ethical world? What innovations or actions can you take to make a positive difference in your community? How can you embrace resilience in your own life, learning from challenges and adapting to change? Remember, the future is not just something that happens it's something we create together. Your actions, no matter how small, ripple outward, influencing the world around you. What kind of world do you want to help build? Ask them to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content.